that is how I plug the holes. Let's do that. That's how I plug the holes in the cargo planks for the tables and such. All these pieces are for chairs. So there's the chair leg. This will be the seat. We'll have a little notch in the corner there to go around that. And these will be the backrests, and they'll go up here like so. Somewhere, maybe higher, maybe lower. I just kind of wing it. I go by the look of it. Everything's a little bit different usually. But got tables, chairs. I've got this. I've got that barn door I put together tonight for a guy who's going to come get it and put the hardware on and hang it, paint it, stain it, whatever. He's going to do it all himself, which sounds wonderful to me. Let's see, I've got some cornhole boards to build. Never can seem to get away from those. Stove covers, I got a bunch of stove covers to build. These are just big stickers. They're going to go in the corner. I haven't looked at these yet. I've had them for like 2 months. But they are, you see that? Wood grain, plank, pattern. If you built one like that, it probably wouldn't work very good as a actual playing game. So, you just glue that on there, cut out your hole, and build your frame, and you're good. And they're going to have their, I'm going to put the customer's name on the bottom in big letters. Cutting boards. I'm tired of cutting boards. I made up over 200, but I didn't take them all with me. So, still have some cutting boards. I've been shipping them out every day this week. I sent some to Piedmont, Edmond, and a couple other places I can't remember. But in Oklahoma, it's fairly cheap. That's where I live. It's fairly cheap to ship stuff in state. It's only like $10 shipping. What else? What else do we got? Let's look over here. It's kind of hidden, but this is some of that same stuff I've been building those cutting boards out of, but that is only like 7/8 of an inch thick. And the customer wants a 12-foot workbench with a solid one-piece top. And those things are like 13 feet. and we're going to use that for the top. So we'll sand it and probably poly over it, and hanging some lights on the top. Let's see. I've got a whole bunch of hardwood left. Apparently, I don't know how to order just enough. All these scraps. I got probably enough to do 20 or 30 more boards. So, I cracked myself up. But all this is 6/4 knotty alder for like 8 barn doors. So I got plenty of that. I don't know what I was thinking. And I've got some pecan and other knotty alder, 4/4 knotty alder up there. That was my 15th gallon of mineral oil to use. 15 gallons. I've got a stack of boards, cutting boards, like I've got 2 stacks of them, like probably 5 foot tall, and then other little stacks of other stuff in the bedroom of my house. So if anybody wants cutting boards, just message me. We'll get them shipped out. So I don't really know of anything else interesting is going on, but I'm going to let the video run here and just let you watch a little bit. Some people, you just take it for granted that people understand what you're doing or what you did to build what you got. But I remember watching my dad and his carpenter friends and stuff, and my dad could drywall a house in the blink of an eye, and paint. He did all that stuff, and all of his carpenter buddies were just as impressive with all their skills. So, and you do just take it for granted sometimes. Plumbing, special place in my heart because I'm a licensed plumber mainly. That's what I did for like almost 20 years before this. So had a little career change to do this. So if you got somebody in your life that works with their hands, you know, be nice to them. So I'm just going to let this video run over here. I'm going to set it on the planer so it doesn't shake around when I hit stuff. I'm not very good at this. I have no idea how to cut and edit videos, so if I say something silly, it's just going to have to be on the video because I don't know how to cut it out. That's where I lack anything. So what I'm doing here is I've got this Forstner bit, and it's 5/8, and I've got 5/8 oak dowels. This material's oak, the oak dowels, same material, and I'm drilling just about as deep, so like a 1/2 inch deep. So I'm just drilling all those bolt holes out gluing and driving them in and cutting them flush, and that's all you need. You don't even have to do that. You can just leave it. But I've already built their table and bench, and I plugged all the holes in it, so might as well keep going. It's cold in my shop tonight. It's like 24 degrees outside. So it feels like it's like negative 80 in here. I don't like the cold anymore. At all. So that's all there is to that. Just cut some flush. This is the tool I use. It just goes flat against whatever you're cutting. Works well. This video. That one's a little close to the edge. Those bits are pretty aggressive sometimes. Instead of picking my glue up every time, try to lay it down like that. That way you're not waiting on the glue. Well, that's where that's going to stop tonight. None of these things are just big and square. They're like 20 inches by 20 inches. There's going to be plenty big seats. And this is where the legs, like whoever's sitting here, their legs are going to be right here. So it won't cut off any circulation. And these second set of chairs I built like this, and they are comfortable. The other two have been in use for about 2 years, and I talked to him earlier. He said they're perfect. They're still holding up. So that's how I'm gonna build it. This is the leg for the chair. I had to go to my friend's because he has a CNC, and what we did was I drew it up in SketchUp and I sent it to him, and he put it into his whatever G code, and he put it on his router table. He's got a CNC, and he also put his router on there, and he cut that out in like probably 2 minutes, 4 passes, 2 minutes maybe, and it's perfect. The way I did them before was I've got this template here, and I glue that on there and I run it around my router table, and it probably takes me 30 minutes. This inside edge is always hard to get right there. But these, I don't know if I can get this off anymore. It's like, instead of using double-sided tape, I glued, or I put blue painter's tape on both sides of the mating, the template and the stock piece, and I use super glue in the on the tape. There it is. So you had to do all that, tape it on there. So this is a good template, and it'll still work. But when you got buddies with cool machines, that works pretty good. So it comes off clean. It's just a little bit of extra work. It's still better than using double-sided tape. Double-sided tape's a little more expensive, for one thing. And I like blue, so that's a failed leg right there. I could finish it, but I don't know if you can see, it kind of messes it up going down through there. But this is pretty much perfect. I rounded over all the corners, sanded it, because he's got the rest of them done. I'm going to take this to him and show him. And he's going to put my logo in some cutting boards, the face logo, and then just my regular round logo. And I'm going to epoxy fill it, probably different colors, just for show. We'll take them to craft shows and stuff like that, and put them out on Facebook. so people can see. Oh, I got this one order for a cutting board. She asked for it to be 16 by 24. It's almost like a brisket board. A brisket board is usually about 30 inches long. And she's wanting her husband's barbecue business logo, name, stuff carved in it. So I still got to cut more cutting boards, the Balbuca. And I want to ask y'all something. I've got this Singer sewing base. I put a picture of it out there a few months back. I'm going to tear all the wood off of it. Does anybody think that would be good? I was going to think like just do reclaimed wood like this. Just make a top out of it. Make it as like a little desk or something like that. Maybe. It's always weird to see yourself on video. Feel weird. If there's anything else you got, anything other questions, anything you want me to build, just let me know. So, thanks.